Good morning, coaches. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Can you believe we're at Friday already? Where's the week gone? So I hope you've had an amazing week. So I'm going to talk about today in this quick live stream. I'm going to try and keep it succinct, but I can get very passionate about this topic because I see so many coaches who are really struggling, who are flip-flopping about, not knowing really what they're doing. They're attracted to every kind of shiny system and strategy and fancy funnel and formula and all of this stuff that creates so much noise and overwhelm. And so in this live stream, so if that resonates with you and you're kind of feeling the pain of not attracting clients, you're perhaps posting multiple times a day, you are drawn to just scrolling through Facebook and scrolling through your social media feeds and feeling that anxiety of not ever knowing where the next client is coming from, or not ever knowing where the next bit of money is coming from. Hey Kareet, then I want to talk to you about just cutting through the noise and going through exactly what it takes for getting, just cutting through all the BS, and actually what it takes for you to succeed in attracting and enrolling really dream clients, premium clients, people who really see the value of what you do. So let me just give you a bit of an introduction to me. If you don't know me, you don't know my background. So my name is Sinai Floyd. I'm a business breakthrough coach and a sales mentor. And my job essentially is helping coaches just like you to attract more leads and close more sales in your business. Why? So you can enjoy more freedom, so you can enjoy the income that will enable you to do more of what you want to do. But what you might not know about me, it's not so obvious on my profiles, but what sets my work apart as a coach and from all kind of the other business coaches that you might see out there is that what I offer is a really unique blend of the essential psychology and the strategy for success in your business. So strategy wise, for 17 years, I was a corporate sales manager and trainer in the financial services industry. So I was working with teams and financial services professionals, helping them to sell their services to increase the revenue. And that was before I branched out into my coaching business to work exclusively with coaching entrepreneurs 6 years ago. Now, as for the mindset work, well, I have a degree specializing in depth psychology. So I love knowing what makes people do what they do. I am a certified personal performance coach, a certified Jack Canfield Success Principles trainer, and a Psych K facilitator. So that's a really interesting blend, because what that means is I'm able to dial in very quickly on what is standing in the way of you and those leads and those clients, whether that's your mindset or your messaging. So what I've found, and I will tell you, I have struggled massively, to make that transition from corporate into your own business. And I've done the, chasing the shiny systems and waking up at 3 a.m. not knowing what the hell I was doing, feeling completely overwhelmed, diving deeper and deeper into debt, hitting that rock bottom. I'm a single parent, so for me, I had to make money in my business. I had no other source of income. So I have felt the pain, and this is why I'm so passionate about really helping you to understand that there are so many different strategies out there, but if you can just really hone in and focus on these 5 key steps that will enable you to just go out there. You don't need to make massive investments in Facebook ads and building out funnels. You can do all of that later on. Make the money first. So how do you do that? Well, there's 5 key things that I found that will enable you to really step into your power, attract high quality clients, and start to grow and scale your business. Everything else, like I've said, it's just noise. So the first thing is really about cultivating the right psychology. I always say it's your mindset. Your mindset is everything. So as you think about what it is you want to accomplish. So, most of the clients that I work with, they want to become 6-figure coaches. That's the milestone that they want to achieve. They want to be able to say, I'm a 6-figure coach, whether that is earning consistent, 10K months, or having kind of a couple of launches a year that are 30, 40, 50,000 pounds or dollars launches, so that, you know, they only need a couple of those to hit their six-figure milestone. So whatever the strategy is, in order to become a six-figure coach, literally become a six-figure coach, you have to become a six-figure coach. So you actually have to ensure that what you desire, so what's in here that you want, is actually congruent, supported, and aligned with your beliefs. Your beliefs, because if you have a desire and yet your belief doesn't align with that desire, then unfortunately the belief wins, because it's the beliefs that are driving how you feel every day, the actions you're going to take, what your behaviors are, and of course that will determine your results. So aligning your beliefs and bringing those beliefs up so that they match your desires is critical. So mindset is everything. It's about understanding that, you know, when your beliefs aren't aligned with your desires, that's what creates self-sabotage. Self-sabotage in, you know, making you feel overwhelmed, making you procrastinate, making you kind of question and self-doubt, and you know, start to fall prey to the gremlins that are, you know, can be quite insidious and noisy and you know, damaging. So you've got to really master your mindset and do the inner work to ensure that you are constantly bolstering up your beliefs to align with your desires. So that is absolutely huge. And I always talk about, you know, go to the spiritual gym every single day. Go to the spiritual gym. So what does that mean? Well, it means you've got to do your mindset work, you know, whatever that looks like for you. But you know, for me, it's got to be visualization. It's got to be, you know, doing your affirmations and incantations. It's about taking care of your body, making sure that you're, you know, you're exercising and taking care of yourself. So self-care. For some reason, self-care just doesn't sit with me. It makes me kind of, ugh, it sounds a bit wet, but I know how, whatever you want to call it, this is about making sure that you are taking care of yourself and your mindset. So cultivating the right psychology is everything. And again, I say this all the time, you can have the best, most brilliant strategy, but if you're not, if your mindset is down the toilet, or if you're fueled by doubt and you don't believe you can accomplish what you want to accomplish, then no strategy is going to help you. You know, it doesn't matter how fancy your marketing is. If in the background you're fearful and doubtful and you can't kind of pull the certainty out of you, then that's gonna really damage your ability to take the necessary action. So the first thing is you've got to cultivate the right psychology, your mindset. The second thing is what I call alignment alchemy. So this is about being completely dialed in to what is your purpose, what are your gifts and your skill set, what is the value that you're going to bring to the marketplace in terms of your niche. You know, what is it that you do that is the solution to the problem that you solve? Who has that problem that you are really aligned with? So I'm talking about your ideal client. And also what a lot of coaches miss when they think about, you know, what is my niche? Who is my ideal client, is understanding why you. Like, if you know, turn it on myself, if I was a new coach, it's important to understand what is it about me that sets me apart as the most credible and ideal solution for my ideal clients. So this is about looking at what you bring to the table, but also your story. You know, when I do my alignment alchemy process with my clients, I always look at what is the story, you know, the backdrop that brings this person to where they are today, because within that story are the struggles, the challenges, all of the clues to what it is that makes them the most ideal and credible solution for their ideal clients. Because whatever you've navigated and overcome, it holds the secret to what your strengths and gifts are. And also, it's when you've navigated and endured, or you've endured and navigated, should I say, and overcome some challenges in your life, it's often there where you feel most passionate about helping others, because you've been there, you know how it feels. So that's really important to understand, not only knowing what you do, who you do it for, how you do it, but also what is it about you that makes you unique, that sets you apart as the most credible expert. So the third thing is packaging up your genius, creating that irresistible offer. So you want to create an offer that is an embodiment of your unique skill set, your gifts, your knowledge, and position it in such a way that it speaks directly to the heart of your ideal client and their problems. So you can see how, you know, step 2, being in alignment, really will support step 3, which is crafting your irresistible offer. Because if you don't know who you're talking to, you don't know the problem you solve or how you solve it, you can't create that irresistible package for your ideal clients. And it's got to be something where you don't even need to explain the value, because when you talk about what you do, then the value, your ideal client will absolutely know that that's the right thing for them, because you're speaking to their pain points. So your program has to absolutely make sense to your audience as well, so they can clearly see the value of investing with you. Because otherwise, if you're not clear on what your program is and what the deliverables are and what is the outcome of working with you, if you haven't got all of that dialed in, then you're going to attract the I can't afford you people. Because you're not clear on the value of what you're offering, and so you're going to attract people who are going to match that feeling in you. You know, law of attraction. If you doubt the value of your offer, or you're not clear on the value of your offer, then you're just going to attract people who say, I don't see the value of your offer, I can't afford you. So that's why you're going to attract the tire kickers, the I can't afford yous. So it's really key, really critical to get your offer nailed in at the beginning, so that whereas you're going out there and you're posting and you're creating, you know, putting yourself out there and positioning yourself as an expert, you know exactly what it is about you that makes you an expert, but you have the deliverable, you have something to offer. So I talked about this before, but another reason why it's so important to have your offer really clear in your own mind, so that you know, this is what I offer, this is the price, this is the how long, these are the deliverables, these are the outcomes and payoffs. When you have all of that nailed on, and you're going out there and promoting what you're promoting, or you may just be promoting yourself through value content, which is, you know, what I teach, the attraction marketing. But when you're putting yourself out there and you're posting value and contributing to your community, you are doing so with an energy that is congruent, because you have something to offer. So let me turn this the other way. If you don't have something to offer and you're showing up and you're trying to attract clients, your heart is going out there into the world saying, I can help you, you know, come and book a call with me. I really want to work with you. And your heart's going out and saying, I just want to help people. But the head has got this whole other story. Your head is saying, how? I don't know how I'm going to help these people. I don't know how much I'm going to charge. I don't know how long we're going to work together for. I don't know actually what the payoffs of working with me are. I don't know what the benefits are. I don't know. So there's this complete disconnect. So your energy is actually completely incongruent. It's this push-pull, it's resistance. So actually, if you're going out there trying to get leads and trying to get people onto a call with you, but you've not got anything solid in the background to offer, then you're going to self-sabotage. So that's really important to understand. This is why I teach always have your offer so clear, all the payoffs so nailed in and dialed in, so that you are completely happy with it, you're proud of it, and you feel really confident to promote it. So step 3, craft an irresistible offer, and that all comes from within you. So the fourth piece here, the 5 key steps to attracting and enrolling your dream clients. So the fourth key piece here is you've got to master your marketing. You've got to develop messaging that absolutely cuts through the noise online, that allows you to stand out as the credible authority and attract that never-ending stream of dream clients. You know, it's you showing up. And the biggest thing here is authenticity. You know, you doing you. When you're on fire, when you're aligned with what you're passionate about, when you're clear on who you serve, when you are clear and aligned with your skill set and your gifts and your purpose for your coaching business, that shifts your energy. You're aligned, you're vibrating at the highest frequency, so that will infuse into your messaging. It also dissipates fear. I promise you, when you are in alignment with what you're passionate about and purposeful about, and you have crystal clarity, fear dissipates. I've had clients who say, oh my God, I just want to get out there now. There's like, move, get out of my way. I want to get out there, because they have that absolute clarity, and clarity is power. So what that enables people to do is go out there and share their message. Hit go live, guys. Video is huge for attracting your clients, drawing them in, getting people to connect with you on a deeper level. So, and that's what where the confidence comes from, when you are clear. And yes, Joanne, authenticity. It's you doing you. And this is why, if I remember sort of in the very early days being so frustrated in who do I need to be, how do I need to be, and looking at all these other successful coaches and trying to think, how do I need to be, like, how can I be more like them? And they were saying things like, just, hey, make money by just being yourself. And I was like, oh, I'm not enough. And it's absolutely not true. You make more money by you staying in your lane, doing what you love, talking about what you're most passionate about, operating in your zone of genius, and contributing, giving, because you have all these gifts inside you. You have all of this knowledge and skill inside of you. So when you're putting it out there in a really congruent way, and your messaging is on point, and you're applying the strategies that will enable you to stand out as an expert, which is what I teach, to really position people, to stand out as an authority, then attracting clients becomes a breeze. People reach out to you because they connect with your energy, but also because your messaging is on point. And that all comes from you, because you have the clarity, you're on point, so all of it comes from within. So really master your messaging, and also positioning yourself as the authority in your niche, so you feel, you become recognized. What happens is, as well, when you're showing up with this level of energy, people start to recognize what you do, what your name, your face, your message, all of that starts to click into place. And so that's when you start to get people reaching out to you, start to receive referrals, because even if the person who's watching you doesn't have the problem that you solve, they'll talk to somebody who does, and they will remember you. So it's really important, as you start to position your credibility and authority, you will start to attract clients, absolutely guaranteed. So where have we got? You've got to cultivate the right psychology. That's step one. You've got to absolutely dial in and have clarity and alignment with what it is you do, how you do it, your niche, who you do it for, your ideal client, and also what is it about you that sets you apart. So when you dial into that, you've got that clarity and alignment that produces this whole new level of energy. You become influential when you show up. The third step, as I said, is package up your genius, craft your offer that is irresistible to your ideal clients. They see the value of it, through your being able to articulate and communicate the value. Step 4, you've got to master your messaging. You've got to be clear and succinct. You've got to get out there and be authentic, using your own voice, because when you do you, that's when you will attract your dream clients, those soulmate clients. Okay, so step number 5 is, this is sales, guys. If there is one skill in your business that you must master, it is your enrollment process. So my 20 plus years of training, coaching, and mentoring in sales, both in corporate and in the entrepreneurial space, what those years have taught me is that the most successful, outstanding people in businesses are those who are absolutely passionate about their product, their service, and of course their customers, their clients. So you've got to have that passion. because that's what makes you influential and impactful in your messaging. But also your passion has got to be backed up by a really robust enrollment process. So you've got to develop the enrollment process so that you're closing more sales, that you feel in integrity, you've built that connection and rapport. And one sort of the analogy I often use for when it comes to your sales calls, you've got to think about seeing yourself, you've got to approach the call as the specialist already. So what a lot of coaches do is they approach their sales call as an opportunity, I'm going to put in inverted commas, as an opportunity to express their value, to show the prospect on the call that, you know, they are absolutely the best coach for this prospect. They feel like they've got, it's almost like a performance, I'm trying to think of not a dress rehearsal, an audition, a job interview. That's the word I'm thinking of, an audition or a job interview. So they kind of approach the sales call with this sense of, I have to perform. And so they get this like performance anxiety, or I call it the discovery call persona. It's like, who did I just become on this discovery call? I wasn't being me. I felt really, you know, icky and uncomfortable and out of integrity. So it's shifting and reframing the sales call so that you're not entering that sales call as somebody who is having to kind of perform and express their value. You are the specialist. So you have to own your specialism and understand that that person, if you've got all those other 4 pieces nailed on up front, and you are you're attracting people who've been, you know, binge watching your stuff, you know, devouring your content, they've booked a call with you because they already see you as the specialist. So when you can own that and you own your role as the specialist, this person's come to you because they see you as the solution and they want to find out more about you. And can you help me? That's the question they're asking. Can you help me with my problem? So when you can own that specialist role, and you show up and you talk less, as in you talk 20% of the time, your job is to ask them powerful questions so you can connect them to what it is they're experiencing, how bad it really feels. What if nothing changed? How would they feel in, you know, a year's time, in 2 years' time? If nothing changed, where would they be? Connecting them to what it is they really want and why that's so important that they achieve that. So when you do that on your enrollment call, you're giving them a really powerful experience of coaching. You're just asking them questions, but you're not giving advice. You're not band-aiding their problem. The solution that you're going to deliver is your package, your offer. And it just flows when you have that robust enrollment process. And of course, you're attracting the right people because your messaging is on point. So guys, I hope you found this helpful. It's just like breaking it down to 5 key steps. Sounds really, you know, sounds really basic, but you can cut through all the complexity. You don't have to make this difficult. You know, you can go out there today and start showing up the key pieces that you are dialed in to those 4 questions. I keep saying them. You know, what do you do? How do you do it? Who do you do it for? And what is it about you that sets you apart as the most credible solution for your soulmate clients? Okay, guys. Rah! That was 23 minutes of rah. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm sending you loads of love as always. If you need my help, just drop me a DM. If you want to know how I can support you to grow your business, to scale it to your, you know, your first 6-figure milestone, then just drop me a DM and let's talk about how I can help you. But in the meantime, have an amazing rest of your day and a great weekend, and I shall speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.